Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another anime review of classic anime, I guess it is. And this one is Cardcaptor Sakura, or if you remember it from when it like began really in the past, it was just Cardcaptors, and it was on, I believe, WB Saturday morning cartoons that they had scheduled and all that good stuff. I believe that's where it was originally from. I watched Digimon, Pokemon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Sailor Moon, and that was like what I did on my Saturdays. I watched those every Saturday. I knew the times of which each one it was, so that I could go between back and forth each of them. I would go into my parents' bedroom and I would watch it from there because my parents let me. So it is part of my childhood. And I'm doing all of this review because the newest one is going to be coming out next year. And I think I'm not going to care if it is a sub or a dub. I am going to watch that. That is going to be my jam. That is going to be what I want. Like, I watched the first season. This is what the review is going to be going over. I watched the second season. And if you want a review on that, just tell me in the comment section below. Um, I have definitely what is it? I've watched the first and second seasons. I've watched the movie. There's a movie about it. I have. Let me see if I can't find some. I have this soccer cards, and I have cloud cards. I have a lot of stuff in there. I actually wanted the staff. I would mind like cosplaying as her, but it really depends. And I've known I think his name's I can't remember, like the little guardian of the cloud cards now, the little guy. But originally he was a male voice, and I know in the newer iterations because the actor is in some pretty deep stuff, so they took out a lot of the voice acting from him. So a lot of his stuff got changed over and it's more of a girl. I'm really hoping with the new ones, like, no offense, guys, just put like Ian Sinclair as him now. I really would like Ian Sinclair as that. Um, and like I just loved the series. I loved Sakura. I know, like in the English one, they really like Sakura instead of Sakura. Different pronunciations make for very, very different saying of things. Um, but our main character Sakura is basically just a normal kid, going to, I believe, middle or elementary school, and she has an older brother. Her mother doesn't live anymore. Also, side note, this has a manga, and I have been reading it. I just haven't finished it yet. You try getting all the volumes. But her mother is gone. I believe she's dead, and the dad just is taking care of them. So her brother basically kind of walks her to school, and his friend is like platinum blonde with glasses, and I believe he rides a bike like the brother does as well. And there's been connotations that they're in a yaoi relationship. I wouldn't mind it. It's not really specific, it's just that it's like, you better be good. And there's a lot of like, he leans on a fence and he's like, what are you doing? And Sakura is really in love with him. You find out that he turns into an angel that was part of Cloud Reed, who made the cloud cards. And he just put into him as kind of a, or he was like pushed down from generations. He was just he was made by Cloud, and he just wanted to live on and help Cloud, but of course he kind of disappeared. So one night she opens a book and is like, what is this? And reads the card and is Windy, or the Windy. And all of a sudden, all the cards burst out. The guardian of the cloud book comes up and is like, "Where's all the cards?" And she's like, "They just flew. I have this one though." And so he's like, "Well, now you're charged with getting him back." So over the very long series in which it was, she does collect almost, I believe, almost all, if not all, because they, I believe, at the end of the series turn into her cards. But the series goes over her capturing all the cards, her friendship, which I believe the girlfriend, or the friend that's hers, really wants to be her girlfriend. Like, I feel like there was connotations to that. But then she kind of fell for Siren? Or Sison? I can't remember. But it's these these kids who transferred from another school from China, who are also really good magicians, or something, to steal the cards. I can't remember exactly what the name was. And so they also start sealing up cards, but they realize that Sakura really is kind of the master of the cards. And they do like a little bit of a battle to get more cards, but then you realize that he kind of really starts falling for her instead of May. And May is the one that he came with, and she was like, "But I thought you'd like me." And we practiced with all this stuff and to capture the cloud cards and all this stuff. So it is really, really interesting and really kind of sad sweet. Because she goes into a fight with the fight card. And so she gets pretty kind of down, but she basically gets to the point where I believe it's Sakura who seals it. And it's like, "You put up a pretty good fight." And she's like, "See, I'm really good at this." And by the end of the series, they actually have to go back to China. But there's a thing like, "We'll be back," kind of thing. So it is very cute and adorable. And this is, like I said, a really, really long series. I don't know what they're going to do. I think it's called Cardcaptor's Crystal. Like, everything's becoming crystal. Or magic crystal, or crystal clear. So I can't wait for the new one. Like, I would like to see how it goes. Like, I loved the whole thing of Cloud Reed. There's also a theory, I believe, going around, or it's been going around, that she, as well as... So, fun fact, the creators of Cardcaptor Sakura are Clamp. And Clamp really loves to make the universe that their manga is intertwined. So, like, it's the whole thing with Marvel, with an open universe that, like, they're all connected into one. That's exactly how Clamp is. And so they originally went from Cardcaptor Sakura to Holic. And in Holic, our main guy in there is the descendant of Cloud Reed, but it's also a theory that she is as well, because she's able to control and use the cloud cards and then turns them into her cards. I believe that's at the second season. Now that I'm thinking more about it, I think it's the second season. But that's the thing, is there's a theory that she's also a descendant of Cloud Reed, and Cloud Reed was from this magical kingdom that's from I can't remember now. But it's also like from the place where they have to get her feathers and make her memories come back. So that's a part of that universe, which is a part of Cardcaptor Sakura, which is a part of Holic. Which on top of that is a part of Legal Drug, which is a part of like One Wish. And so all those mangas, if you have never read Clamp or don't understand what that is, definitely look up like Cardcaptor Sakura, Legal Drug, which I believe turned into like Good Drug or something like that. Those ones are definitely, they're all part of the shared universe, and they're amazing. So I'd like it even if in this one there is a bit more of a shared universe in it, especially with the newest one. Like, I want it. So if you like this review, definitely leave a like. Leave it down in the comment section below. What is your favorite Cloud card or Sakura card? I really liked Windy, but I think the Watery. I think it's Watery. Like Watery and I believe Flowery or Flower are my two more favorite cards because it's just Watery was so destructive, and yet when she finally gets it, she just freezes water. Like, that's how you get it. So it's really cool. And the Flowery one is just like a school festival, I believe, in a manga. It just gets overfilled with flowers. So I really love those two cards. And I'd love to know what cards you like. And definitely don't forget to subscribe, because I do upload from Monday to Friday, something new, something old, or just something different in between. Pokemon cards, going over my childhood anime, or some of the brand new anime that I really love. Definitely come back for more. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook to know either if I'm doing something on Twitch or if when a video goes live, definitely follow me, and I have the links down below. And I hope that you've been having a very wonderful, wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.